Hello everyone, this side Abhishek. So today I'm going to explain about the a report in a DIY. Okay, so we are going to see the first type, that is the table. Okay, report type as a table. So this is my screen where you can see there is a DIY module integrated within Oasis, and we have a report available under the DIY. So these are those ready-made reports. So let's say if we talk about the purchase, then we have a ready-made report based on which you can build your own report. Okay, so it is very important to choose before initiating any report. So let's say I'll give you an example. So let's say if you want to have a report based on the supplier and its amount, then you must need to choose the report as purchase order report. I'll open it so that you will come to know uh, what exactly I mean to say. So let's say if I'm referring to this report, and if I want to build a new report based on this, then you can only build the report based on the purchase report, which stand for the actual summary report, not the detailed one. Okay, but if you want to have a detailed report, then there is another report, that is the purchase order item report. And if you want to build a pending order report, then we have a separate report using which you can able to build the pending report. Okay, so there are differences in between these reports, and based on which you have to decide what report you want to go with. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the report type as table. Okay, how to build a report using the table option. Okay, and I'm going to show it specific to one transaction, that is the purchase, which will be applicable for the rest of the module. So the same logic you can apply for the rest of the module. So let's start with the purchase. So now I want to build a report using the pending purchase order report. So I'll click on it, and once I click here, system will display the result. Okay, so now on your right hand side there is an icon of setting. Okay, you have to click on it, and then you have to click on the create view option. You have to name the report. So let's say I am want to name it as supplier and item wise pending PO. Okay, then there is an option of cache. So if you want to apply any cache option in it, then you can do so. So let's say if you set this cache option to 1 day, and if you open up the report, let's say in morning, then in the evening the same report will get open in a very effective and fastest way. Okay, without pulling the latest data from the server. Okay, this helps you to have a report. This helps you to allow you to have a result in a very short span of time. Okay, but if you want to have a latest report every time, then you can turn this cache option as off. Okay, then next is the share with users. So if you want to share it with any of the users, so you have to just simply enable this flag. Okay, so now talking about the configuration part. Okay, so under the configuration I am going to explain you about the table. Okay, so next to the table there is an option of group by. So I'll choose what kind of grouping would like to have. So let's say I want to group by based on the supplier, so I'll choose the option as supplier from the drop down. Okay, if you want to group by based on the category or any other field, so you can do so. Then if you want to apply any order by like sorting option within this report, then you can have it. So right now I don't want, that's the reason I have mentioned order by as none. Then page size. So let's say you want to have 300 records on one single screen, then you can keep this page size as 300. And further there is option of collapse. Let's say you want to build this report in the form of charts like pie chart or bar chart, then you have to mark this collapse flag on. Okay, you have to enable this collapse flag, after which system will allow you to choose the charts from the drop down. Okay, So I'm going to show it once we form the basic table data. So this was a part of configuration. Now moving to the next part, that is a filter. So I want to apply further filters in it. So let's say if I want to apply filter, so first condition, I would prefer that is uh, pending amount, oh sorry, balance schedule quantity. Okay, so balance schedule quantity greater than 0. So whatever the POs are pending will get pop up in this report. So now if I want to apply a few more conditions in it, then you have to just simply click on the plus icon, and just by clicking on this plus icon, system will allow you to again add for few more filters in it. So here I'm again applying the filters, such as, let's say, if I only want to have a report based on the supply type which contains or which doesn't contain so and so fields, that also you can do it. Or if you only want to have PO date in between, let's say I only want to have a look in between 2024 till next year, that is 2026. And again, if I want to apply any other conditions, such as I only want to see the suppliers which start with, or which are having any specific word. So here I'll just take one example of suppliers start with A. Now moving to the last option, that is section, that is the column to display part. So I'll first remove all those columns, okay, just to build a new one. Okay, so here you can decide the sequence as well. So here I'm here I'll remove all those columns, selected columns, and now I'll start with my column. So let's say if I want to have a column as serial number in my report, then the PO number, obviously, because I want to track my PO. Then the item number, item description. Okay, let's say what else, so item number, item description, then the quantity. Okay, so we will also add the quantity in it. So this is my balance schedule quantity. Okay, if you want to have a look of original quantity as well, then you can add it in this report. Then the default unit of measurement, if you want furthermore like pending amount, so I'll enable this flag as well, this column as well. And now this report is ready to display. Okay, so I'll just simply click on the save view, and that's how the report will get generated. So now whatever the report we are seeing on our screen has been stored on your server. Okay, and you are the only, so whoever the user is accessing to it, like whoever the user has built this report, has only access to edit or delete it. Okay, so as you can see, I have grouped by supplier wise. So here is my supplier name, which start with A. Okay, and these are those PO along with the item number, description, and remaining columns. So let's say if I want to add or edit any filters in this similar report, then again I'll go back to this icon, that is the setting icon. Here I'll put up, or here I can able to add or edit. So let's say if I don't want to if I don't want this kind of conditions, so I'll remove it. Okay, I'll just click on the save option so that it will get reflect. So now as you can see, all those suppliers within ERP with balance quantity will be displayed in this report. So that's how you can build your own report. So again, coming back to this settings screen, so if I want to add any other condition, like let's say PO rate, okay, sorry, pending amount. Okay, if I only want to see the POs which are greater than 1 lakh 5, okay, then I can put up this condition as well. And that's how system will only show you the POs which are pending, which are having more than 1 lakh pending amount. Okay, so that's how you can build. So again, if I can come back to the main screen, that is a DIY screen. So here you can see the new report which has been generated will get appeared just below the main report. Okay, so this shows that this report belongs to me. Okay, but in case if the same report, if I'm sharing with any other user, then instead of showing this report under this report, pending purchase order report, it will get appeared in these three dots. Okay, so the dots will get appeared next to this report, and just by clicking on these three dots, that user can able to access your report. Okay, if you allow to access it. So again, I'm coming back to the report which we had built. Now let's say if I want to have the same report but in the form of any other chart such as the bar chart or horizontal bar chart, then I can choose the flag as collapse. I'll choose the option from the drop down, and then again I'll save it. So that's how the report will get generated, and this report will get stored in your on your server from so whenever you want to access it, you can able to access. Okay, so again I'll come back to the DIY screen. So here system is also showing you an icon that like using looking to this icon, you will come to know which kind of report it is. So you don't need to mention the kind of report in the report names. It will allow user to know using this icon. Okay, so now one more important part about this report, that is if I want to turn off this flag, I'll just turn off this flag. Just I'll mark this as none. And let's say if I want to edit any column name. Let's say I don't want any column name, or I want to edit this column name as balance schedule quantity. Let's say, so I can do so. So let's say here the column name is balance schedule quantity, which belongs to the hours CRP. Next to that, there is an option of editing it. So here I'll mention, let's say if I want to completely mention in this report, then I can do so. So that's how you can rename your column as well using this report. And if in case you want to hide any of the labels that we will be discussing in the next part. Okay, but if in case you want to hide any of the label, so let's say the same column if you want to hide, or if you want to sort by within those columns, then that also you can do so. Okay, so let's say right now at present, without applying any conditions, system is showing me the details randomly. But if I want to go with the actual uh, pending amount wise sorting, so what I'll do is I'll come back to the settings screen. I'll sort by the pending amount column, and I'll save it. So that's how the system will configure and will show the pending amount based on the sorting by option. Again, I'm coming back to the main screen. Here one more important part, that is the if I want to hide any of the column name. Okay, then also I can do so. So let's say I don't want this column name to be appeared in my report, so I'll select the option as hide label, and I'll save it. Okay, so this kind of hiding option will only work in any other reports such as the like card view or the kanban view. Okay, uh, that's the reason it is not getting disappear from your report. Okay, then what else if in case you want to build any new report, let's say if you want to build the new report, then again you will come back to the DIY, and then you can initiate using the main form of report. Let's say if you want to build based on the pending report, then you will prefer to have this report. Okay, So again I'll choose this, again I'll click on this setting icon, and then again I'll click on the create view, and then further you have to follow the same steps to build a new report. Okay, so that's how you can build your own report. There are further more options available. Let's say if you want to uh, have a look on this similar report but in the form of any other type, so then also it is possible. So just for time being, without saving any data, if you want to have a similar kind of report but in a form of different form, let's say card view, so I'll choose the icon as card view, so that's the same report will get appeared in the form of card. Again, if I want to have a similar report in the form of kanban, that also possible. Okay, there are icons. Let's say if you are having multiple records on on more than one screen, then also you can able to choose the page size, sorry, number of page. Okay, so just by clicking on it you can able to move to the next page. And if you want, you can able to extract this data as well. Okay, so let's say if I want to extract this data in the form of Excel or PDF, then I can do so. So that's how you can build. And if you want to have a look, if you want to have a shortcut option, shortcut access to the report, rest other reports, which belongs to the purchase pending report, then just by clicking on this icon, that is a file icon, you will get the list of reports which are already available to you. Okay, so thank you.